show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Matter of Opinions. It's your girl Des.
It's your boy Bamboo coming to y'all one more Tuesday night. You know what I'm saying? We kind of missed y'all on Friday, but we had some shit come up. But shit happens. Life be lifing. You know what I'm saying? Get over that shit. We here today. You know what I'm saying?
We are here, we are here, we are here. Welcome in, welcome in. Hello to our fellow Moosters family, Moosters gang gang. So, how has things been for you?
Oh man, shit. Life is lifing. You know what I'm saying? Life is lifing. Just evaluating shit. You know what I'm saying? Figuring out. What's my next move. You know what I
Heavy
mean?
on evaluations. Heavy, heavy, heavy. It's always good to consider what's going on in life, and if you are not satisfied with what's happening, thinking of what changes need to be made to better yourself. So heavy on that.
Life is life, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody go through their shit. You know what I'm saying? The important part about life and evaluation and going through, and especially when you evaluating your own life, is when you come to the realization that shit, you might be the problem. You know what I'm saying? And like if you beefing with everybody can't be wrong about you. You know what I'm saying? So you just might be the problem. The question is, and this is the question I present myself all the time, is do I really give a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm the problem, I really don't give a fuck, man. I'm at the age, I got more years behind me than I do in front of me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't letting nobody fuck up my happiness, the little bit of happiness I got. I ain't letting nobody fuck that up. So, it is what it is. You feel me? But what's good with you over there on your end?
A lot. A lot. That's just, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, I mean, man, like you about to cry. You all right?
Oh no, I'm definitely not about to cry, baby. I'm taking some weight off my shoulders. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, listen, I'm gonna tell you
Hey
something.
guys, so wait, Avis wants to wish your mom a happy heavenly birthday.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's just what I was about to say. But I mean, goddamn, Avis. Go ahead. You rock it, Avis. Get your monkey ass on here and wish my mother a happy birthday in heaven. You know what I'm saying? Today was a little downer day for me. You know what I'm saying? But for me and my brother Boogie, you know what I mean, and I guess Rampage too. But you know what I'm saying? We get to the point where we just, it is what it
What
is.
happened to your lights?
I don't know. Give me a second. Life be life.
Well, that bald head's still glistening though. That's the crazy part.
I ain't worried about none of that. I ain't worried about that. That's
I'm
one of them.
just saying it's glistening without light shining directly on it.
That's one of them Amazon lights.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But don't worry. Give me 2 seconds. Hold it down.
Oh, your bulb went out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. Give
Well,
me
hey guys, I see we are having more people come in and joining us. Hi, Chronicles. Hi, Avis. Hi, Mika. We have Listra. Hello, hello, hello. The Holy Spirit activate is crazy. Yes. Cause she know her son about to get in here and cut up. That's why. That's what it is. Hey Britt, how you doing? So yeah, we here. We got Rudy. Hey Rudy, welcome in. Welcome in.
Oh,
we go with this. Yo, shit be happening. I mean, yo, every time I'm about to talk about some dead people shit,
It's every time, but you won't stop.
cause I don't give a fuck. I wish these motherfuckers just go ahead and rest. Go ahead and rest.
You
I'm
won't
sorry,
let them rest in peace because you always
nigga.
cutting up. Hey,
your
she's
mother is
always
not
good.
resting.
Listen,
Your mother said you gonna talk about me. You know your mother better than anybody. You
She
gonna
shut
talk
the
about
lights
me,
off.
fuck something up.
I love
Yeah.
my I love my mother, but she already
Ashy,
know.
Ashy, what up, Ash?
She already know how I am. She already know I'm gonna talk my shit. You could take my bulb out, but I got
Facts.
another bulb. This Amazon shit. You know what I'm saying?
What up,
Like
Sweat?
I'm gonna talk my shit. I'm gonna do my shit. But it is what it is. You feel me? Yeah, the shit going out again. But it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't
Well,
matter.
your wife said
Happy
that a man
birthday,
told
Sweat.
her he saw a spirit walking behind her. Well, you should have asked, was it a good one or what? Because I don't need no negative Nancy's following me, messing up no stuff. I got enough troubles and stuff going on. I don't need them adding no extra stuff.
Who said that?
A man said that to your wife.
Well, again, I come in the house after doing some overtime. I don't even speak to the family right away. So I mean, I guess she told you and they ain't tell me.
He
Nigga said
just
I
said
gotta
it on the live
decompress.
right now.
He said I
I
gotta decompress for this shit starting.
Yeah.
I hear
Oh,
you.
bro, I don't know about y'all, man, but anytime I come home, I gotta decompress. I'm a city bus operator, you know what I'm saying? I gotta decompress, you know what I mean, and leave that shit in Stanford, you know what I mean, and come home and address my family accordingly. Cause if
Nah,
not, I'd come in here wilding the fuck out. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
get it.
yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I come in, I decompress all the time.
Mm-mm. You know what? Right now, I don't need. Don't even talk about the spirits unless it's the Holy Ghost, God, Jesus. That everybody else just stay where you
Well,
at
you
because
gotta
baby,
talk
I
about the
ain't got that
spirits.
kind of
They
time.
watching over you, gang. You gotta talk about them. They the ones keeping us on the straight and narrow.
I
And you
don't
see,
want to hear about it. Do your job behind the scenes. We don't ask how
that's
you do your
crazy.
work. Continue to bless me. I appreciate it. Thank you. You know, thank you. That's your role. Keep me safe. I just don't need to know. I don't want to. Hey,
Listen,
Trav.
I'm gonna tell y'all, man, I hold myself accountable. Cause that's gonna be one of my little rants today. I hold myself accountable for everything that I do, everything that I have done to somebody. I hold myself accountable. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, just because I hold myself accountable really don't mean I give a fuck. It just means I held myself accountable for what happened.
Well, you
You know
gotta
what
hold yourself accountable because you're a man. So that's what we do as
I'm saying?
men.
We
So
hold
Here
I
we
hold
go. Here we go.
I hold myself accountable.
what's the issue? Because I said we hold ourselves accountable. I didn't
You're
say anything
saying
about
no because it's not because you're a man. Everybody should be holding themselves accountable.
it.
But I
And
digress. I'm not. I don't
all
have
right.
the energy for it tonight. I really don't. Hey
Yo,
Chevy, how are
you the one
you,
that said it.
my
What you
good
mean the energy
sir?
for it tonight? All I
Because
said
you
was
started. Oh, the man, we gotta hold ourselves accountable because we
because we
men.
because we
We're
have to hold
men.
ourselves accountable.
We're men. We gotta hold ourselves accountable.
Yo, you
Listen,
gotta get that hate out your blood. And it's
I
always
really
the
don't have
ones.
no hate.
It's
We all
always yo.
should
You
be.
know what I realized,
We're
man?
adults.
I'm gonna let
The
you. I'm
asterisk
gonna let
should
you
have
go on your
been
rant. I'm gonna let you go on your rant,
adults
man.
hold themselves
'Cause I
accountable.
only came on here for one
Responsible
topic.
people hold themselves
I'm not
accountable.
gonna hold
That's
this
what
shit
it
up.
should have
But
been.
every time I get on here and I say something about a man, she got to combat it with a woman. I said nothing
Because
about women.
no.
I
I
said
said all people.
women
There's,
dodge accountability like a ball in the park, my nigga. I
okay.
didn't bring women up. You did. I
Okay.
didn't bring women up.
Okay.
I just said I can relate to my man talking about holding himself
You
accountable
said because men, you
because men,
emphasize
yes,
men should hold themselves accountable or only hold them, whatever the
I
words you
didn't
use.
exactly. You don't know what I
You
said, so to
said
combat what I'm saying for no reason,
you
go ahead,
singled out
man.
the men by saying that's what men do,
Yes,
implying that women don't.
I didn't imply
And the
anything. If I'm
whole
saying
point
something, I'm
is
gonna say it. Women
that
don't hold themselves
everybody should
accountable,
hold
but I
themselves
wasn't talking
accountable.
about y'all. I was talking about men.
Everybody should hold themselves accountable because it's the adult thing to do. It's a responsible thing.
You're
so,
absolutely right. And
so
most
let
women are childish. So if you want to go there,
let
we
me
could go there tonight.
let me just say this, man. You know what I'm saying? I hold myself accountable for everything and anything that I have done to anybody, anything that I'm going to do to anybody. I hold myself accountable for my shit because I'm a grown ass man. That's what I do. If I do something to you, I take the time to evaluate the situation. I might not evaluate it right away, but I take the time to evaluate it. And if I owe you an apology, I owe you an apology. If I don't owe you an apology, fuck you. Move
Fuck
on.
you.
You know what I'm
Fuck
saying? It is what it is.
it's
Cause
facts.
I
So
tell
can we hold? I want you to hold on to that thought process, and then and I want to double back to it later in the live.
I thought we was live now.
I said I want to hold. I want to double back to it later in the live.
I mean, go ahead, do your thing. I
No,
guess.
you can finish. I'm just saying, hold, like, remember what you said. That
Not
that that's you know.
listen, like I said, man, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If I owe you an apology and you don't get it, fuck you. Get over it. Because a lot of people fail to realize that you mother not you, but you motherfuckers do shit to people, and then y'all want to be the one to tell us how we gonna treat you after you done did us some fucked up shit. You
I
know what
did a
I'm
video. I did a video about this
saying?
shit on TikTok.
You done did some fucked up shit to me, and then you worried about the consequence that I'm gonna give you.
Mhm.
I'm sitting up there talking to motherfuckers, and they talking about, oh man, and again, man, this ain't no hate cop shit, no hate nobody shit. This is me telling motherfuckers, hold yourself accountable for what you do. I'm talking to motherfuckers, and niggas is like, oh man, I hate the police, and I'm like, so you hate all the goddamn cops? Like every one of them done something wrong to you? And I'm like, yo, what did you do to make the motherfucking cop pull you over? This motherfucker gonna tell me, fuck the police. Them niggas gonna have nerve to arrest me and impound my car. I was like, what? I'm like, that's some more fucked up shit. Then I come to find out, nigga ain't had no registration, no insurance, you know what I'm saying? And the driver's license suspended. I'm like, well, nigga, what part of that traffic stop are you gonna hold yourself accountable for? What part of that are you gonna sit and say, oh shit, I shouldn't have did that, or I shouldn't have did this? You know what I mean? What we gotta stop doing as a people is we gotta stop blaming people for shit that we know we had no fucking business doing at all. You know what I'm saying? If you out there and you cheating on your wife and your bitch catch you, nigga, hold yourself accountable for it. You know what I'm saying? You listen, it ain't your first day cheating. You've been cheating all year. You got caught today. That's just point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? If the police pull you over and shit, you ain't got no registration, you ain't got no motherfucking insurance, nigga, expect the police to do their job. Because you know what's crazy? Because you go to some of these motherfuckers' jobs, right?
Travis is crazy.
You go to some of these motherfucking jobs, right? And you go and you see somebody and these motherfuckers doing their job to the fullest according to policy. But then they come to your job and expect something to be done fucking different. You know what I mean? No, motherfucker. I want the same diligence that I gave you when I came to your spot. When I came to your spot and you couldn't give me a little extra sprinkle of cinnamon on the motherfucking cool that's cool. You couldn't give me a glass of ice, that's cool. Without charging me, that's cool. When you come on the motherfucking bus and you got $1.50, get the fuck off. I got express policy too. You know what I'm saying? Accountability, fellas, ladies, gentlemen, everybody. Accountability. Hold yourself accountable for the shit that you fucking do.
And I think holding yourself accountable comes with growth and maturity. That individual that you talking about, that nigga is mad immature. Bro, anybody and everybody know if you drive, nigga, you need insurance. You need a driver's license. If you doing without, you know the risk of what comes with that. You better accept what comes with that. Like my brother's a piece of shit. But the one thing I love about my brother gang, my brother know. Anytime this nigga was locked up, I go visit him. He in there chilling. I'm like, yo, you good? Like, I'm cool. I did it, nigga. I got caught. I shouldn't have did it. I respect that mentality. You did it, take the consequences that come with it. If you're not willing to take the consequences that come with it, then don't do it.
My thing is this: I'm not telling people to drive without registration by no means. But if you had to go without registration or insurance, get that insurance, because not for nothing, I'm tired of my rates going up because niggas is driving around with no insurance and we got to pay for the damages that they causing. Get that insurance. Pay for the insurance, bro, or sis, or whatever. Get the insurance.
Well, you
I
know, some
mean, you should have everything, but if
without
you ain't, have the insurance, because that literally affects everybody else. With your registration, if you get pulled over, you go to jail, you get your car impounded, whatever the case may be, that only affects you and the state that you violated that law in. However, when it comes to the insurance rates, you're affecting everybody around you, everybody that live in the zip code that you live in, everybody that live in the zip code with the accident that you caused. All of that. That affects so many more people. Get the insurance and stop playing games. Cause then they're doing hit and runs and all kinds of stuff. Like just get your life together. If
Man,
you can't afford the insurance and registration, then you can't afford the car to drive. That's like when people be like, oh well, if you don't go on vacation, if you can't afford excursions and this and that, and you looking for your friends to pay for you and buy bottles and do this and do that, you can't afford the trip. You can't afford to be a vehicle owner. You're not ready yet. Keep stacking up, get there. But today is not the time for you.
man,
Well, something.
I tell motherfuckers in a minute, ain't no sense you going on vacation and your light bill and your rent ain't paid. You know what I'm saying? You got to hold yourself accountable for for your decisions. You come
Right.
back from vacation and your shit on the goddamn porch. I
Come
mean,
back. Everything in the
yeah,
fridge. Everything
I
in the
mean,
fridge. Oil. No
that ain't
lights.
that ain't the landlord fault. That ain't the person you living with fault. That's your fault. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, we at a time right now. You know what I'm saying? Where I said it before and I'll say it again. I think we just need to start tightening up because groceries higher than giraffe pussy out here.
Yo,
And
swear to God.
that's dead ass. Groceries higher than giraffe pussy.
Niggas just
Mother-
went to Aldi's and spent $100. I thought I was supposed to save in that bitch.
Yeah, I went to a spot called Save a Lot, and I ain't save a lot. I saved less.
No, save a lot is save nothing.
Yeah,
They are expensive and the quality of their food is not good.
hey yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck, right? I bought some grapes because of my diet and shit. I bought some grapes and two goddamn bananas, right? And I weighed that shit, and that shit came up to $9.
Why you
And
said it like that?
who me? I sound crazy?
That no, the bananas. The way you said it, it was weird.
Yeah, but bananas, nigga. That's how you spell it. You gotta pronunciate. Use your motherfucking vowels, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? It's called a goddamn banana.
You didn't even say pronunciate right, but you right. Yeah, use your
Yeah.
vowels, nigga.
Use your vowels, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? But that shit came up to $9.16 goddamn cents for
That's
some
crazy.
goddamn grapes and bananas. So I'm
That's
like, yo, I was like, I guess I ain't getting none of them damn bananas and no goddamn Rice Krispies. I'll rock these motherfuckers just the way they are. You feel me? But what's good with y'all, man? Let's get on this topic real quick, man, because y'all already know how I feel. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna change. Anything to do with ex-girlfriends, ex-fiancés, ex-wives coming out of my motherfucking pocket, you already know them bitches don't belong there.
I can't. I came on here just for this topic tonight. I came to talk
So you can't. Oh, that's what you came on for that.
this. Whatever, bro.
So, we're gonna put up. I'm gonna have Sean put up the TikTok video that's gonna intro us into it, and then we can give our feedback with it and share that. So let's give him a second to pull that up. But it also has. There we go. Okay, go ahead.
Man who couldn't even give me loyalty. Lies on top of lies, gaslighting me like I was crazy. And now that I finally had enough, people want to talk about splitting everything 50-50. Be serious. I work for everything I have. I built my name, my brand, my empire. He, just watch, he didn't write these lyrics, didn't carry my babies, didn't wipe my tears at 3 a.m. So no, we're not splitting anything evenly. He can take his sneakers and leave. And yeah, maybe I found peace again. Maybe there's someone new who actually sees me for who I am, not what I can offer. Diggs treats me with kindness. He don't lie, he don't cheat. And if my kids feel love around him, that's all I ever want. Don't call me bitter for protecting what I earn. Call me smart. Call me a mother. Call me Cardi B. I'm not settling. I'm not sharing what's mine. And I'm sure as hell not shrinking myself anymore for a man who never grew up. Ladies, walk away from the mess and don't apologize for rebuilding better. With peace, love, and every single penny you worked for. I gave 7 years of my life to a
She is the worst example.
You said she's a worse example.
For this conversation, she's the worst.
And so the whole point is because
Oh no, I think
Offset is going after he wants her to pay
As
alimony.
he should.
as he should,
Um
as he should, as he
and
should.
so
Bitches been doing it. Bitches
you
been
know
doing
what's
it.
funny?
They ain't
I
been in the gym
knew
shooting. They ain't been in the gym shooting, and they getting
I
half
won't.
the
I
money.
won't even. I
Yeah.
won't even go as far as to say that. My only thing is this: the one thing I'll say about relationships that women promote as much as men is that we're a partnership. When a partnership ends, I believe it should be 50-50. You should take half. I should take half. Depending
I,
on what state you were in, they go 70-30, 60-40. Okay, cool. And they usually go by who makes more. And usually in these conversations, men make more. And when it's a man, it's cool. Hey, nigga, take care of your family, man. You took the best years of that woman's life. You took the best years of his, and you make more.
He
Pay.
cheated. What the fuck is y'all talking
no, the
about?
She
fuck
cheated
what?
too.
I
She
think
fucked, she
I
fucked the nigga while she was pregnant. That's why I said she's not the perfect example. She's
I
not
think
the best
I
example.
think that in any case, if a partner cheats and that causes the
Nah,
divorce,
nah, that
that
nigga.
partner should not be entitled to half of anything because they caused the breakage in the marriage, right?
No,
So you think whoever
So
caused the breakage?
I think whoever cheated, like if you have
nah.
infidelity,
All right, what
you
happens if
can't
nobody
then you
cheated though?
can't then well if nobody cheated, then listen, if you've been maintaining the household and holding it down, and you had this person going through this lifestyle, the same thing I say for the woman if it was the man. Listen, you gonna have to pay. Now
So
don't
that
get me
so
wrong, I like Cardi. I love Cardi too. Ash.
I,
I
I
really
agree.
I
I
really
agree
rock
with
with
you.
Cardi.
I agree with you, Des.
But if
But
she
what
was
about
paying for him this entire time while they were together,
that's not necessarily
outside of cheating, outside, like let's say he didn't cheat, let's say they just had differences and
I'll give you
whatever,
an
it just
example
wasn't
of
gonna work
somebody who
out.
didn't. Iman Shumpert and Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor took that nigga to the bank. Nobody screamed half then. There wasn't any cheating in that relationship. When
I,
it's a man that has to pay, it's okay. But when a woman has to pay,
always.
it's, oh my God, I'm a woman and it's my money. The
I'm
fuck?
a, I'm gonna keep.
So
I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. This is why I tell motherfuckers a prenup is motherfucking necessary. It's
even
not.
for rich,
Hold
even
on.
for the
Even
rich.
even even when you got money coming out your ass, a prenup is necessary. If you ain't got no money, if you only got a couple of thousand to your name, a prenup is necessary because I totally disagree with you, Des, because you don't know the reason why that nigga cheated. You have no reason. She could have been sitting up there talking about I ain't giving the nigga no pussy. And
Okay, so
now
leave, and then you could get half.
nah,
Okay, you
nah,
didn't cheat, it
Bro,
didn't
y'all
work
don't
out.
tell women that when they
nah,
cheat, gang.
fuck
Like,
out of
what the
here,
fuck?
man.
You
We've
can't
heard
say yeah. You can't say yeah. I
Man,
think everybody should leave before they cheat.
the
That's
best the
just
that,
best
me.
that's
the
one thing I will agree. You always say that. You stand
not
on that.
me.
You
And I
got
st-
that. You stand
and
on
I
that.
and I stand on cheating. I stand on that 10 toes down. I'd even put
Yo,
my
listen.
motherfucking I'd even put my palms on the goddamn ground on that motherfucker. If the bitch ain't giving you no pussy, cheat on her. If the bitch ain't showing you no emotion, cheat on the bitch. If she ain't making you no dinner, cheat on her. I don't give a fuck. Cheat on the bitch, and you ain't entitled to half of my shit. You ain't did 100% of your wifely duties, but you want half of these motherfucking riches. Get the fuck out of here.
I just think it should be split across the board regardless because
I mean,
when it's a man that has money and a woman doesn't have money, she was a stay-at-home mom, she really didn't contribute outside of family-wise, I'm talking financially. You feel
But
like
by her,
you feel like he is obligated to fix something for her moving forward because he took her out of the job market. It's the same instance. If you're saying that the entire relationship she paid for everything, that means she was the breadwinner. So that means when we break up, she should be able to continue my lifestyle because
not if you cheated though. You said fuck the lifestyle when you went into somebody
it's
else's
this.
bed
But
or her
when
husband
a
into
woman
your
when
bed.
a woman cheats on a man and he still makes more money, he still has to pay. Cheating doesn't negate it. Somebody
No, but
paying.
but see, I didn't say that that's how it works. I said my opinion
No,
is
I
if
know that's
you
your
cheat
opinion,
and you're the
and I'm
breadwinner,
telling you, I agree with your opinion to a certain extent. If
okay,
I feel if it's not going to be, I'm validating your opinion, right? Your opinion is whoever cheats.
semi.
Yeah, you're saying whoever cheats, they should lose some money. I feel like it should be treated equally. It's not treated equally, so that's why I don't agree with it.
I
That's my
feel
point.
like
Why would it be treated equally? Why?
When I say equally, Des, I'm saying if a woman cheats,
That's what I
she
said. I literally said doesn't matter who cheat. So what are you saying?
and that's I just said you won't allow me to you won't allow yourself to understand what I'm saying because you're
No,
trying to be
I
combative with
just
what I'm saying.
asked. No, 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 no,
I
no,
just
no.
said I
I
agree
stayed
with you.
quiet.
I
Okay,
just
you
said I
said
agree.
but. So
Yeah,
when you say
but
but, that implies you're gonna say something the opposite, right? When
I
you
just said
say
the opposite.
but, it
I just said
says
the
you're
opposite.
That wasn't the opposite of what I said. I said literally, no matter who cheats, it doesn't matter if it's a man or woman, no matter who cheats, you shouldn't get half because you caused the breakage in
And I
relationship.
said I can agree with that, but I don't think it would be treated equally. That's what I said. That's the opposite of what you're saying, is it not?
I don't know what you're trying to say right now. I have no
Okay.
idea. It sounds like
I
you
Okay.
just said the same thing.
I honestly
Okay.
think I honestly think that when it goes when you stand before a judge and you got a valid reason for cheating, then all your shit should go out the window. All your claims should go out the window. That's just
I
my
my
think
there
personal
is
I
opinion.
think
no
finances
validity
got
in
nothing to do with
cheating.
it.
There
It's
is,
against the
there is,
there is none
there
because
is.
again, if your spouse is withholding intimacy or sex from you that you felt like, hey, I should just go ahead and get it from somewhere else instead of leaving the relationship. If you say, hey, Your Honor, I want to end this relationship because my spouse is withholding intimacy and sexual relations, then you should be entitled to 50% if your spouse is the breadwinner because you entitled to 50%. You trying to make it work and your spouse is putting a blockage on this relationship proceeding forward. However, if
So you
you
feel
say,
that way
oh,
if we
well,
signed a
my
prenup as
spouse,
well?
say that again.
You feel that way if we signed a prenup as well?
No, if you signed a prenup, whatever y'all signed for is agreed to. I'm talking about if there's no prenup in place and you want to leave because before I cheat, my spouse ain't doing what they need to do to fulfill this relationship. I've tried, we did this, we did that, whatever. It's not working out. I don't want to cheat. I'm out of here. However, it's going to need to be 50-50. Okay,
Well,
I can respect that. But if you say my spouse ain't doing what they supposed to do, so I just said fuck it and was busting and cracking this person down and this person down, whatever, you don't get 50-50. You should have just left and took your 50-50 when you had the opportunity. You don't
So
get your
what if
cake and eat it
so
too.
what if we both cheat?
If y'all both cheat,
Yeah.
if y'all both cheat, who cheated first?
oh,
Now
come the fuck
you
on.
first. Like,
Nah, because if the person that
so it's okay to
is
cheat
the
back.
lesser, it's not okay to cheat back. But my thing is this:
That's what you
if
just
the
said.
person
Yeah.
that makes the less income stepped out first, and as a reaction, and I'm not saying that it's an okay reaction, but we are humans. That if as a reaction they treated back, but you did it first, and now you want 50-50, you still don't get no. That's just me.
Okay.
I'm a,
To
I'm a,
me.
Well,
I'm a,
guess what?
I'm gonna
That's what
tell
happened.
y'all.
That's what happened with Cardi B and Offset. So I wanted you to admit that before we started that conversation. Both of them were cheating on each other. So again, you
By
just
the
said
time Cardi started it, Offset done dragged her and cheated 500 million times.
so that's what makes the difference. Who did
What
it
I'm
most?
saying is you cheated up front. So you said fuck this marriage. Period. Up front.
So you said fuck it
You
when you
don't get
cheated as
50
well.
50. All right, I can pay for my shit. Bitch, I'm paying for you. You cheating. So then get the fuck out with your 50 cents you got. Take your sneakers and fucking go.
You know what I realized, bro? It's always some validity to some bullshit when a nigga don't respond. When a nigga don't respond, everybody just automatically believes whatever the woman says because a nigga don't feel like arguing with a bitch about some shit. If y'all really think that
Don't respond
Offset,
about what?
if y'all really think Offset, who's been in a relationship with her, had one, I think it was two, I could be mistaken, but I know for a fact one of his albums went platinum, that he did not have his own money and wasn't spending his own money is crazy. He bought the house in Georgia for them. He brought her, if I'm not mistaken, I don't remember if it was a Rolls Royce or if it was a Bentley. It was one of them.
Bentley truck.
Bought that for her. So where the fuck are we talking
I'm
about?
not saying he have no money. He just don't have more than her.
And that's fine. Which means in the
Well,
relationship,
right.
which means in a relationship when we break up, whoever is the breadwinner, depending on what state that you filed the divorce in, you either go 50-50, 60-40, or 70-30.
Ain't
Like
conne-
again, my
ain't,
opinion is
ain't,
that you
ain't,
cheated, you shouldn't get nothing. Plus, she still got the kids too. Fuck out of
But
here.
she
ain't
cheated
Connecticut.
as well.
In Connecticut, the split.
Again,
In
after you
Connecticut.
done cheated 500 times.
In
That's
Connecticut.
making an excuse for
It's
cheating, bro.
not.
For
It's
somebody
making an
cheated
excuse
first.
to justify why he should get 50-50 because she cheated later down the line. What type of shit does that make? You didn't cheat. You cheated. You cheated, period.
It's
In
either you
If
Connecticut,
you
sin,
want to
yo,
cheat,
bro.
then
It's
that
either
means
you
you could
sin or
afford
no
it. You could
cheating.
afford it. You don't need my 50-50 because you cheating and you taking bitches on dates and you doing this and doing that, whatever to cheat, getting
you
hotel
make
rooms and all that.
yes,
You got the
yes,
money. You don't need my
yes.
50.
You
You don't
you
need me
ba-
to take care of
you
you.
you
She
basing your
moving the goalposts.
you basing your opinion based on your feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Isn't that all like
Yeah. Don't base
okay?
the look. In Connecticut, you going 50-50. So I'm gonna cheat till I get caught. The crash out gonna
What's
be the
his
same.
name? Tyron Sweat. That's a fact, my nigga. What you said is exactly a fact. If Offset was the provider, we wouldn't even be having this
Oh,
fucking
facts,
conversation. You're
facts.
absolutely right. You're
Or
absolutely right.
or if Offset was telling everybody what he was doing,
Doing,
but he was
we wouldn't be
actually
having this conversation.
we
Then
wouldn't
they
have.
would move the goalposts.
But
Well, he
just
cheated
yeah.
first, so fuck it.
But just because he not responding right now, because he petty as fuck. Just because he not responding right now doesn't mean he's not going to respond. But if I was him, I just listen, go ahead, man. Let the court handle that shit. You know what I'm saying? But in the long term, like I said, bro, I mean, I don't really think that 50-50 shit. I don't agree with that. Prenup for everybody.
I don't either. I feel like a man.
I I mean, I feel
Prenup
like
for
if you
everybody.
ain't got
Take
shit,
care of everything, bro.
if two broke people get together, like when me and Sean got together, we was broke. We
Mm-hmm.
ain't have a pot to piss in when to throw it out. Ain't no sense in getting no paperwork talking about, oh, we came with nothing. Ain't nothing to divvy up. Everything we got together. So
Yeah,
for
but
people
once you
that ain't have nothing, if you ain't have nothing before we got married, and then
Mm-hmm.
during the marriage everything is acquired,
Okay.
then okay, that it should be split down the middle again. If you cheating and you cause the breakage in the marriage, then you get the shit into the stick because you caused this shit show.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
When we talk about alimony is 80 to 90% allocated to the female
Facts.
because the man makes more
Again,
money.
I'm not saying that is right. I'm not
But
saying that I
I
agree.
agree. I get that. But what I'm saying
Mhm.
is, in this conversation between those two individuals,
Mhm.
let's just agree for the sake of the argument that Cardi B did everything. That's more of a reason why she should pay alimony. There are men who do everything, who get cheated on by their wives and still have to pay alimony. It's a TV show on fucking even though it's a TV show, but still, it's based on some real shit. It's a TV show on Apple right now with the dude who had to go pick his kid up from the crib. The nigga that was fucking his wife was his best friend. He's standing in front talking about some, hey, you want to go in the back and barbecue? He still got to pay that alimony. He still got to pay for that house. He still got to pay for them cars. Like it's always something different when it's the woman. No, you are in a position of providing. You got to provide. Keep my lifestyle up. The
I
same way
don't
it would be if I was in charge.
keep my lifestyle up. I ain't getting
That's
that pussy. I
that,
ain't getting that pussy no more. I'm not trying to keep that life. That's for the next nigga now.
I
Niggas
get what
think
you're
about me.
saying,
None of
but
that.
in a situation even like your situation, Ben, you've been married for all of these years.
Um,
The judge is rooting against you, gang. I'm your man. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it
Y'all break
100.
up. The
I'm
judge is like, hey, alimony
I'm
instantly.
I'm gonna keep it 100 though. If this was to come to an end, she could have everything. She could
Because
have
she put in the
everything.
work. Because you
Nah,
respect her.
nah, because I don't give a fuck. Yo, this ain't my first time rebuilding. I can rebuild. You can have everything,
I
but
get that.
don't come to me for shit. You can have everything. I don't. All I really want is my car. Let me get my car and my motorcycles, and you good. Everything else, I
so
don't give a fuck about.
it's a couple of okay, it's a couple of things that I need to address from the comments. So Ash, it depends on what I had, like what were my assets on whether or not I would have done a prenup with Sean. If he had absolutely nothing and I had, a house, vehicles, business, whatever, I feel like anybody would be a fool to not protect themselves because you could get married, be married for 30 days. I mean, if depending on the state, some things can get annulled, but you could be married for a very short amount of time and that person be entitled to half of everything. You could have had something that land or houses, property, whatever that was passed down from generation to generation and lose it all. So I feel like it depends on what exactly I had. I would have done a prenup. And also for him to say, I would say, hey, protect your stuff too. And that's just what it is. Everything is all sunshine and rainbows in the beginning, but when shit go left, you really find out people's true characters. And then to address
I don't
pre,
I don't agree with that true character shit, but go ahead, address me.
people show they ass when they upset.
And
So
yes, but that's not their. I don't think that's their true character. I think sometimes people can be pushed to be people that they're not normally because of behavior that they've received. We've all been there, right? If somebody,
we not getting a divorce and you taking a house my granny done passed down to me or my grandfather done built or whatever, some shit, but you want to
I'm
be
being, I'm
petty,
being, I'm being, I'm
then
being petty. I'm being petty because truthfully, I probably don't want to be. I don't want to have a divorce. Probably, we all do petty
okay,
shit.
so that means take
But
females
that's not
not.
that person's true character, is what I'm saying. I don't agree with that fully, but you got it.
Man,
So Cardi did have money. She
No, she didn't. Before they
she
got
she
married, no, they
did
didn't.
have money before she got with
she
Offset.
had, she had a little bread, but it wasn't enough to be talking. She didn't even have her teeth fixed at that time. It wasn't
Like,
enough to
what are
be
we
talking
talking
shit.
about? Like,
It
what?
wasn't enough to be talking shit. I mean,
She
I,
had y'all
I,
acting
I,
like
I
she
put,
was still
I,
just a
I,
stripper at the club before
No,
she got with
not
nobody's
at the
saying that.
club.
We saying Offset had more money than her at that time.
In the beginning, he was part of Migos, so he had
Yes,
way more money than
he was
her.
making more money than he was
Yeah,
a bigger
yeah.
artist than she was at the time.
But you know what though?
So
That that that's their
if
stupidity.
Offset built her
And the
up so
reason
much,
why
why
it's,
he built himself up so much?
the reason why it's their
Nobody said
stupidity.
that he built her up. We just her image just blew up after she got married.
Yeah.
Her game got better. That's just the natural order of growth, especially as an artist. She got better as an artist as she got older, and she happened to be married to him. So it was just the same thing that you just said 2 seconds ago about people coming in with not a lot, not getting a prenup, and then growing together. She just kept growing, and his career individually didn't because he was no longer
So
in a group.
again, I always said if you cheating, that's the exception. If you cheating,
Nah, I don't
you
agree with that.
chose to, But now, Bam, to confirm, you're saying that Cardi should pay Offset the 50, even though he cheated, right?
Oh yeah, that shit's been going on for women. Women been getting paid all their life. So
Right.
now
Absolutely.
it's time for a
They
nigga to
cheat
get
on a
some of
nigga
that.
and still get paid.
Yeah. She should pass
Kim
up that.
Kardashian married Chris Humphries, 72 days, cheated on him, and
Got
still
some
and
bread.
still tried to get paid and still got paid. What are
And
we talking about?
you know what's crazy though? Because
And I
once
think
you
that it's foul.
know what
Just
you know,
because it's like this. Somebody be like, this is wrong with our community, right? Let's say you Rudy, let's say you grinded, right? You got it out the mud, right? You started a business, you built the empire, right? You blew it up. I come into your life as a friend and I'm like, hey Rudy, I'm looking for the blueprint, and you like, nah, I had to get it out the mud, so you're gonna have to get it out the
I
mud
hate
too. You
niggas
don't
like
want to
that.
help. But that's what I feel like. Just because it happened to so and so doesn't make it right, and doesn't mean that everybody else should have to suffer the same
But
fate. It's the same concept.
what we saying is in the culture that we come from, what you're saying is accurate because you're a good person. But for the masses and the people who are voting these motherfuckers in, who are making these rules, don't think the way that you think. They think, bitch, go get your coin. Go take that nigga money. But the moment it's a nigga saying, hey, look, she put me in this lavish lifestyle, I need to get paid.
facts. Whether
It's
we like
yo, niggas ain't shit, man. Stand on your shit. Be a man. Get the fuck out of here. You got the paper. You got more paper than me. We broke up. Nigga, pay like you weigh.
My
Simple.
thing is this: I would have no problem with her paying alimony if the reason for their divorce
yes,
or
you gotta get
separation
you
wasn't
gotta
simply because of cheating.
you gotta
That's all
get
that I'm saying. Like, let's say they just had it ain't working. It just ain't working for whatever personal reasons. It's not working, and he like, listen, I need that alimony, bro. Get your alimony. You deserve the same way I say it when it's on the other side. Especially like if it's a state, if again he helped support her. I'm saying
cheating.
if this happened, he helped support her, grow her career, and help her get to the status of where she is today. All right, he deserves to be compensated because that is a job. Supporting your partner is a job,
Yes.
especially depending on the level at which you're doing
And
it.
you just feel like
That's
that
a job.
all of that work should be subtracted once a nigga cheat.
Once you because
Yeah.
you threw it all
You
away.
know what
But
it is?
they
You
You know
threw
both
it
what it
all
is,
cheated.
Rudy?
away.
But
You
they
know what
both
it is?
cheated.
I'm gonna tell you.
So
I'm
now
gonna
it's
tell you what it
first
is.
you don't like cheating, but now you move the goalposts and you say who cheated first.
I'm gonna tell
No,
you
because
what it
my
is.
thing is once you cheated, you set that tone that hey,
Yo,
So
I
it's
don't
okay to
need
cheat back,
that.
is what you're saying.
No,
listen.
that I'm not saying it's okay to cheat
You,
back. What
you
I'm
listen.
saying is you cheated first, right? You cheated. Period. You cheated. So then don't come and ask. That's like this. You've been a great employee at your company for all these years. You stole one time. You think they're gonna give a fuck about 20 years of loyalty and that you didn't steal? No, you fucking cheated. You out of here. That's it.
I
Don't
just
ask for something else. Oh well, what about severance pay? What about my
She
hours
keep
that
arguing at
I
one point.
accumulated?
You
Fuck
keep
all
arguing
that.
at one half of the point.
you know why she's
Okay.
arguing at one point? Because cheating is Destiny's trigger. Destiny don't like cheaters.
Facts.
If you could have that
But if
man,
it's cheating back, it's okay.
yeah,
I didn't say that it was okay. I said it's
cheating
not
is
right,
a
but you
trigger.
cheated first, and you know you the brokest one.
I'm,
Fuck is you going out cheating for? You can't
I'm,
afford to fucking cheat.
What
I'm,
the
I'm,
fuck does that got to
hey
do with
Rudy,
being half?
I'm gonna tell you what
Leave,
my
leave,
personal
fucking leave.
my
She didn't
Get
personal
leave.
your
She cheated back and stayed.
but she has
You're
the
supposed
money.
to
You
get
look
in
into
your
her.
argument.
You look into her or him to maintain your lifestyle. You can't afford what you're doing. If you're worried about your lifestyle, why would you cheat? Get the fuck out, get your bag, and then go fuck whoever the fuck you want.
You know what I personally think?
What's
I
so
think
hard about that?
I
It's not
personally
working
think
out. I'm out of here. I'm gonna get my alimony because I deserve. I've done help with all this, right? Give me my 50% or whatever it is that I'm entitled to by law. Let them go ahead and set all that up. And then if I want to go ahead and sleep with Tom, Dick, and Harry, then that's my business. But to do it during the marriage and then be like, oh yeah, by the way, give me her. Fuck is you talking about, male or female? Go sit that ass down. You weren't thinking about how you gonna pay for this or that when you was fucking somebody else. Go ask that nigga or that bitch that you
I,
was cheating with.
I personally think that if as a person starts to grow, right, and they bread start to stack up, I think they should like revisit, like if this marriage was to end, like this is what's going to happen. So
Like a
even
post up, you saying?
yeah, so if I come in broke, right, and but I know that there's a chance that I'm going to get some bread, then we need to revisit this. You know what I'm saying? Because whether you cheat on me or not, once I put in all this work, I want to be able to keep my work. I don't want to be able to have to share my work with
If
you.
I'm not mistaken, you can't do that with a prenup. Once it's signed, it's signed.
Oh, then you might as well
No,
divorce
you
the bitch
can't.
and
You can't do
remarry.
a post up. You can do a post up.
Or just divorce the bitch and then remarry with a new prenup.
I
Start the
just
days
feel
over.
like with the topic of conversation, I think with the people or the person rather that we brought up was not a good example because she was cheating too. And I feel like if you're cheating and I was cheating, I think that cancels it out. So let's go back to splitting this money the way it needs to be split.
If the
Simple.
breadwinner cheated first, you're gonna pay up. It's the same thing. You shouldn't have
That's your
you should have
opinion.
left. You should have left. You should have
I
left.
just feel like a lot of women are fighting this thought process now because they're the ones that are making the money. When it wasn't them making the money, everybody was all supporting with ripping a nigga down and making a nigga start over. Listen to what Bam said. You had to start over prior. If you had to do it again, guess what? Because of those scars and those wounds, you know how to do it again. So it is what the fuck it's gonna be. But what about a nigga that's been with a chick for 30 to 40 years and never had to do this shit? And she decided at 50 or 60, hey, listen, man, I don't want to do this shit no more. And he still has to front the bill for her. Cool. But I'm now paying for her to move on to fuck another nigga in the house that we own. I
I ain't
still got to pay for everything. I still have to do all of these things. Since the beginning of time, this shit has been okay. Now the women are winning. I'm all for you getting your money, baby. Get it. Pay like your way.
So when the marriage is over, then you need to come up off that bread like we used
Pay
to have
like your way.
bread. Point blank
That's all
period.
I'm saying.
I mean
Fair
that's
exchange.
that's only
Fair
fair.
exchange, no
You
robbery.
you cannot move the goalpost at the very end of the game when it's 2 seconds on the fucking clock. You can't move the goalpost. That's bullshit.
That's all I'm saying.
That's bullshit. You and I, and
With that specific
that's
woman, she
that's
was out here
that.
doing the same shit he was doing. She just did it
Now, one
later.
thing that I will say is that it should be mandatory that everybody gets marital counseling before getting married, sit with a lawyer and get a prenup before getting married. And then also, when you have a baby, whether you're married or not married, before either parent can sign off on the birth certificate DNA test for both parties. Make sure the hospital ain't switch no shit up. Make sure you ain't pinning no baby on no father that ain't the father. I think that those things should be mandatory and it would avoid a lot of stuff because a lot of people get offended. Oh, prenup, what do you mean? So you don't trust me? Bitch, that's a long time. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like
No, the
we
answer to that,
just it
the,
shouldn't be,
All
or
these
they
niggas
offended
call
that
you
you
a
asked
nutted
for a
niggas and
DNA
the,
Lori
test.
father.
the answer to that is no, bitch. I don't trust you. I don't. No, bitch. I
Facts.
don't. I mean,
Facts.
To me, it's not
and
about
again,
it's not
and
really about
again,
trust. For me, it's more about
no,
comfort. I
no.
want you to be comfortable. I
I'm
want us
com-
to sign
I'm
this contract
comfortable
that's
with
gonna
you right
explain
now.
should things go left. This is what's gonna happen. This is how we're gonna divvy it up. Right now, we are thinking with a clear, sound mind. We're not thinking from an emotional
And I think
aspect.
that's when we should make the best
And
decision.
that's when we making the best,
Listen,
clearest decision with
I
an
agree with that.
unbiased third party, aka the attorney. You get your attorney, I get my attorney. We
Facts.
make sure
We don't
everybody's
use it.
interest is
Don't
protected.
use the same attorney so nobody can feel
No,
like they got cheated. You
man.
get
no,
Listen,
yours, I
no.
get
You
mine.
yes,
don't
and then we do it, and everybody is protected. Everybody
don't
is safe. Everybody has peace, and then you don't gotta worry about it. Like, you know what I'm
don't
saying?
fellas, stop making decisions right after you come up out that pussy. Stop making them decisions. Make those
Right.
decisions.
It's
Make those
about
decisions after when you ain't getting none of the pussy. That's when you make them decisions. Me personally, I've told family members of mine, hey, yo, listen, I don't give a fuck who she is. Get a prenup. I love you right now. 5 years from now, I might not love you. I'm comfortable with you right now, but 5 years from now, I might not be comfortable around you. And that's not to say that she's going to change. That could just say that I might change.
or
I don't-
people grow
or
apart.
just because I change don't mean that you need to get half my shit. What I'm coming in with, now
You
this is
want to leave
this
with.
this is what I will agree with. What I come in with, everything that I come in with, I want to leave with.
Facts.
Whatever we gain together, then we can split that 50-50.
But
That's what
women
you want
only
to do.
feel that way when they come in with money. That's
But
all I'm saying.
you're not gonna get the front wheel of the
Like,
motorcycle, and I got to get the back wheel, and bitch, you don't even know how to ride. Oh God, no. And
I'm a
and
nigga.
So Ash, for me, it's not about that I don't trust you. Again, it is about comfortability. I want to know where we have it where if things go left, it's not saying that, oh, I don't think I don't think that you would actually do it. But again, people do things all the time. I want to be comfortable and I want you to be comfortable. I want us to have this document that's going to explain that, hey, you came in with X, Y, and Z, you'll leave with X, Y, and Z. I came with X, Y, and Z, I'll leave with X, Y, and Z. Whatever we've built in the marriage is going to be split up this way. If somebody cheats, then there should be a clause for that. If somebody does this, there should be a clause for that. Like, there's clauses that you can put in there so that
Yo,
everybody
Ash.
is comfortable knowing what would happen should things dissolve. You know
you
what I'm
know what?
saying?
You know
Yo,
what's
Des,
crazy? I'm gonna
responding
tell
to
you.
what she just said, because she said again, 100% it's about trust. I truly think it's because you're younger and what
Yeah,
you've
yeah.
built, what you've built in your life so far, you've done it at such a great magnitude that you're not paying attention to the sacrifice that you made to get it. You know what I'm saying? When you make a sacrifice in your life to get anything, especially when you get it with somebody, and then that person gets to a point where, all right, we've grown apart, we don't want to do this anymore, and that person wants to take everything,
Rudy, listen, brother.
that
You
shit
know,
crazy.
Rudy, you know how many brothers and sisters got married and was happily while they were getting married, and 10 years later didn't even know the fucking person they had
Person that you
married? They
facts,
was
bro.
like, "Who the fuck are you? I
Facts.
don't know." Like this
That's why they
motherfucker
got that
is the
show, Who the
queen.
Bleep Did I Marry?
You-
Remember
But,
that show?
but you understand what I'm trying to tell you
I
is
get it. I get you, bro.
it's like, yo, and when you young and y'all just about to get married and y'all just jumped the broom and shit, it's like, oh, I'm so in love with this person. I'm holding their hand in the mall or whatever, whatever. And then after 5 years, 10 years, you realize that, yo, this motherfucker is a piece of shit, whether that's a female or the male. So
Mhm.
that's why I think prenups are important, because 10 years from now, you decide to become a piece of shit, then whatever I came in with that's worth value, I
And I
want to
think
walk
it's
out
I
with.
think it's important. I'm agreeing with both of y'all. I think that's one thing that we all agree on. I think it's important for males and females. I think a woman should protect her money just as much as a man
Oh,
should protect
facts,
her money.
facts.
If I meet a chick and we start dating and she has a house, that's equity within her home, right? I don't deserve to get equity within her home because I've been dating her for 2 to 3 years and we got married. She fought for that. She built that. I just feel like it's people are better to understand it when it is a woman rather than when it is a man. And I said that's the problem that's always going to push the divide, is because since the beginning of time, it's been whoever makes more. And we all know who made more at the time. Now, at a larger scale, a lot of women are making a lot more than men. So now you're ending up with a situation where this woman is making 250, 300 a year. He's making 60 or 70. The relationship was perfectly fine. They're leaving, and now he wants half. And now everybody's like, well, he shouldn't get half. Whoa, whoa. Why shouldn't he get half? She's gotten half for the last 20 to 30 years. We have to use the example, right? Because where do we set the bar?
Where's the boundaries gonna be
It's
set at?
like yeah, where do we
So,
set the bar?
I'm
so my thing is, I used to feel like when I was younger, that if somebody asks for a prenup, it means they don't trust you and the marriage is
Well,
doomed
it means they
before
don't love you.
it even starts, right? I used to think that until I feel, and this is not a personal dig on anybody else. I feel like I matured in a way where my outlook on it is different, because again, it's not centered around trust. It's like a life insurance policy, right? Because say for example, me and Sean, we worked hard to build everything that we have, right? We have life insurance policies, business, we got a lot of stuff that we've built and a legacy that we're leaving behind for our children, right? Now, let's say, God forbid, one of Sean dies, right? Or we get divorced and I get half of this or whatever, or like I said, he dies, we got this big payout, have all this stuff that's I'm supposed to, when I die, leave to the children. Let's say I get remarried. I don't get a prenup because, oh, it's trust, trust, trust. Now this nigga take half of the shit that we
My ex husband,
our
my ex
kids.
husband left for my
Now the
children.
college fund, the stuff that we put in play that's for whatever. And again, nobody, if you're going into the relationship thinking it's going to fail, it will fail. But
But that's
just
why. But
because
that's
you
what
get a
so
prenup
it's healthcare.
doesn't mean
It's
that you're
healthcare's
saying
point
it's
though,
going
Daz.
to fail. It's
well,
just saying this is what I want to. It's almost like a will. You're telling your money where to go should something happen.
but
You're not saying, oh, I'm guaranteed to divorce this person. People get prenups and they never get divorced. They die together. You know what I'm, or one person died, whatever. So it doesn't mean that you
so
don't love this person or
let,
trust this person. It's just saying you're protecting that asset and telling it where to go should something happen. When I die, my will says this. This is what I want to happen, where it's supposed to go
You need a
when I
trust.
do
Don't just get
die.
a will.
so
Well,
let
yeah, trust,
I
yeah,
got
but you
I,
know.
I got a two-part question, right? There is situations where the husband and the wife works, right? The husband sustains the mortgage and the wife's money, she just banks her money. There are situations like that.
There
So
are.
don't so now you trying to tell me you've been banking all your money. Now during the divorce, you want half the house that you ain't put nothing towards?
No,
That's
I
bullshit.
think that
And
if
hold on, hold
again,
on, hold on. I said two
mhm,
part. I only got
mhm.
to one. The other part is, what about that secret stash y'all be hiding all the time? Are we splitting
I
that
don't have
too?
a secret stash.
You're a motherfucking liar.
If on my kids, I don't have
You're,
a secret
oh,
stash.
you're
I
a
don't have a secret stash. There is
Sean,
no,
with the most
so
respect,
for
you're a
me,
liar.
all right, fine.
Every
Sean packed up
woman
the
got a.
whole house. If there was a secret stash, the nigga would
Oh
have
God,
found it.
he's
He
not
did it
gonna
by
find a
himself.
secret stash.
He
You
he
know,
he
all women
All
got a
right,
secret
I'm
stash.
not gonna get into that. I'm
Of
not
course you're
unlike
not.
you. I will tell the truth and say what it
All,
is.
all
If
women got
I
secret
actually, he
stash.
encouraged me to have a separate account that I use just for
I
me, that
no
he don't need to be privy to, and I
no.
don't have one.
There
Every
is,
account that I have, he's on. If they run my social, every account that I
I
have,
don't
he
believe
is
that.
on. Period.
I don't believe that.
Well,
But
you
I'm
don't have to. I'm not
but
asking for you to believe
but
it.
but
I really don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You don't have to air me out because Tamika already know my credit union is off limits to her
That's fine.
until I stop breathing. And
Right? That's
you're
you.
100% correct.
That's you.
I put $254 in there every week. I've been doing it for fucking 25 years. She is not entitled to none of that. Not until I stop breathing. Once I stop breathing, you can have it. But until then, it's mine.
I feel
It's
like
mine.
any
And I
account.
encourage her.
I
I
think.
encourage
I
her to
think.
put some money to the side
I
too.
think in a relationship. I think in a relationship. I had this conversation with my wife a couple of times, and we talked about it. I think there should be a home account where everything goes into, but I do think we should have separate accounts that doesn't affect our living, right?
Right, but that's a difference in a secret stash.
I get that,
You get what
but
I'm saying?
again,
We do
again,
have.
again Des, you got to understand, right? Let's just have this conversation because we get into this a lot, and the reason we get into this a lot is because again, although you get on my fucking nerves, I love you to death, and I know personally how good of a person you are, right? As a female, but females outside of you are not good people, bro. They do the sucker shit that he's describing.
And I
There
get
was
that.
a video years ago where a woman was taking the money that her husband was giving her,
And that bitch had
and
$40,000
she
put to
put
the
money
side.
to the side. They were struggling. This bitch had 40 to 50,000 in a bank account and wouldn't use it just to keep them afloat. She
Talk
hid it,
about
saying, "This is
what's
the
gonna
money that I
happen.
need for
What's
when
gonna
I
happen to
leave."
me?
So
Exactly.
yes, there are tremendous women like you, Des, but there was a large amount of women who ain't shit. Like there's a large amount of men who don't do the
Holy
things
shit.
that Bam
I
does,
could
or
agree.
doesn't
I
do
could
the things
agree.
that Sean does, or
Hey,
doesn't do
Rudy,
the things that I do that become the norm. We are not
listen.
the norm. We are the exception.
Let me tell y'all something on some real shit. When it comes to bank accounts, right? You got, like you said, Rudy, you got your home account, you got your personal little account that after we pay all the bills, I give you a little, I give you, or you give me, whichever way. I
Mhm.
give you, you give me, and you do what you want to do with it. If you want to save it, you save it. If you don't want to save, you because in my particular instance, right? I'm gonna save mine. If she spends hers, don't come scratching at my motherfucking door for none of this bread unless you're gonna do something different for me for some of this bread. You know what I'm saying? Other than that,
Nigga
don't.
is pimping his wife out to himself. That's
Yeah, fact.
gangster.
Damn right. Who better pimp her out to? Ain't nobody know that body like me. On some real shit. Dead ass, dead eye. So if let's say at the end of the month, let's say at the end of the week, right? There's $150 left a piece, and I decide to keep banking mine, and you decide that you want to bullshit around, you want to fuck your money over, that's gonna be on you. Don't come scratching at my door because anytime you want something extra, you're gonna have to do something extra. I promise you. I'm gonna make you do something strange for some change. I promise.
Now,
Something you wouldn't ordinary do.
what I what I will say is we do have our own accounts where we spend from, but we each are on each other's account. We just don't have a card to directly have, like we would physically have to go into the bank with ID to withdraw the cat. We don't have the physical cards to those accounts. And the purpose for us doing that is when you die, I'm not going through a court trying to get the
Probate
money
and all
that's in
that
that
other
account. I'm
shit.
not going through all that. That's my motherfucking money or his motherfucking money. We're gonna be able to walk in that bitch and give me my money. Just cause one part and then we could close it. That person died, here's the death certificate, but they can't freeze it, they can't take it because you're also on that account.
That
So
makes
we're
sense.
on that's just
Can I
that's what
just say
works for
something?
us.
Can I just
That's
say something?
not, you know.
My
I
wife
just
is on my credit my credit union. She's on my credit union. Don't get me wrong, but them good people down there already know. Don't give her a dime. Don't give her nothing.
I,
They
Because
can't
not
stop
I,
her. She's on the
yeah,
account.
he's an
don't
idiot.
give her nothing.
I just want to say this to Ash because I love her. She's such a nice
Ash
person.
Ash is full of
My
shit.
internet friend,
Every
right?
woman,
So
Ash is
Ash,
full of shit.
you
Everybody
are.
does strange
I've
things.
seen your TikTok. I've seen the shit you do. You are a very talented woman, bro. Do not be stupid. Get you a fucking prenup, bro. Don't don't lose everything that you're building right now in the foundation of how you're building it to a nigga that comes in and sells you a fucking dream, right? Not everybody is a good person, bro. And you might fall for what somebody says and fall in love with this person. And because we've done it in our past, bro, we all have a past where we love somebody and then after years we're like, yo, this nigga's a piece of shit or this girl's a piece of shit. Why was I ever fucking with this person? Don't lose your livelihood or even a piece of your livelihood for someone who's not worth it. That's
Right.
just what we're saying.
And
Now,
for the record, Ashley, you have done something strange for some change too. Every woman, every woman has done something strange for some change. I want to respond to that. Then I want to respond to
to
John.
John, that's what I was gonna say.
Then I want
John
to
said,
respond to John.
should
Yes,
married
John.
couples know when each other is buying life insurance on them? Of
Hell
course,
yeah.
of
Hell
course.
Yes.
yeah.
What
Yes.
kind of question is that? Like
That's
we should be
you gonna
sitting down
you gonna kill
together
me, bitch. You gonna kill
to
me?
Listen,
to we
listen.
should be sitting down together because here's the thing. Life insurance, people think of life insurance to get rich. That's not, I mean, if you end up coming up from it, okay. But for me, no amount of money is gonna be worth the
Me losing
replacement
my
of
me
Sean.
losing the person I
There is
love.
no amount of money, right? But we both know, okay, this is what we thought about. When you're purchasing life insurance, you need to think about, even if you are the breadwinner, if you are the breadwinner, you still need to think about replacing your spouse's income when they go because you still counted on that income. No matter if it was half yours, a quarter, a percentage, even if they were a stay at home parent. Why? Because now you got to either A, pay for a nanny, a babysitter, put them in school, daycare. Now you have an added expense. So you
And Dub,
have to think about the money that you will have to dish out to replace your spouse, right?
and not to
Then if you
mention,
have, hold on, then you got to think about, okay, I'm going to need time off from work. What is your job's policy? Some jobs say
Nigga,
3 days.
please said it to make the tears less salty.
Bitch, listen. It's just like this. 3 days. If something happened to Sean, you can forget. I probably won't never return to work. So I have to consider, okay, now how much is it going to cost me to pay off the mortgage? How much is it going to cost me to pay off any debt that we may have? So you just got to consider what your lifestyle is, what you have, and what it would look like should your partner go, and how would you have to move on.
hey
I think
yo, I'm a,
the way
I'm
to
a,
think about it with life insurance is you should double. So whatever your total debt, total what you owe on a house, everything, you should double it. So that way, when you pass and it kicks in, that first half will pay off everything, and the other half will take care of them.
yo,
And it would let you give you time to mourn
See
in peace
that?
I'm a, I'm a
without
keep,
worrying about, oh, how I'm gonna keep this roof over my damn head.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I tell my wife all the time, and that's I done told you, I done told Sean. In my man cave, if anything was to ever happen to me, all my wife got to do is plug this USB port in. It's gonna give you everything, all insurance policies, because I got insurance policies. They're not all gonna reach out to you and be like, oh, so I heard he passed away. So
Mm-mm.
they need to know who to contact to get
Facts.
to get that bread. So that's why I tell my wife, I'll be like, yo, don't plug it in now, because I don't confess to some shit on here. Don't plug it in now. But if yeah, I got some kids on here that you didn't know about that you need to get in touch with them and tell them that their dad died. But at the end of the day, you plug this, put all your information on a USB port, leave it somewhere where she can find it or he can find it, and tell him upon my passing, plug it in, and everything that I want, need, and anything that you want and need, insurance policies and all that is going to be up there and it's going to be available to you. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, and that to me, that's just being an adult about shit, like keeping shit organized for her. But
Yeah. Now,
but
Trav, I may not go. No, I think what I would do is still do my own business when I choose to go back and do what I need to do. But I don't think I'm gonna be listening to somebody telling me when to clock in, when to clock out. Because if I'm having
Nah,
a day and
facts.
I need
That's
time, I need to be able to afford to be like, fuck a punch in and punch out. If I want to work, it's my business. I'll show up to work today. If I don't, I got employees to cover it.
niggas is trying to have that lifestyle now, so I can imagine if we lost one of our spouses.
Right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm not trying to clock in and
I'm gonna
have
be a
another
mess. I'm
kid.
gonna be a mess.
well,
Oh no, it won't be
I
good.
I ain't going front with my policies. I ain't quitting that job. But I'm gonna be out for about 6 months. But I'm gonna be out for about
Yeah, I'm
six
gonna
months,
chill. I'm gonna take.
get
Yeah,
my
I'm gonna
stuff
take some
together.
time off.
Nah, with my
But
policies,
but
it's
to
like
answer
it's our policies. It's gonna be life changing.
but
It's
to
life
answer
changing
to
amount.
answer to
The
answer your
kids
question
gonna cash out if we both go.
to answer your question,
The
Ashley.
kids gonna cash the fuck out. You hear
To
me?
to answer your question, Ashley, yes.
Tax brackets
I keep it on the
change.
USB. I keep it on the USB. All my information, all her information, because I still got insurance on my kids. You know what I'm saying? That's not with her. I still got insurance on, you know what I'm saying, the kids that we have together. You know what I'm saying? Quiet is kept. I got insurance on her
Yo,
mama.
you piss
You know
me
what I'm
off,
saying?
bro. You
Who?
piss me off. You, cause I be listening to shit you say, bro, and the shit that you do is of a good man, and you are a fucking dickhead. Like that shit is
Yo,
crazy to me. Like,
nigga.
like No, for
Hold
real,
on.
bro. Like when I hear you talk, bro. No, for real. I gotta get this off my fucking chest. You get
Get
your
it
rant.
off your
I,
fucking
I
chest,
want to
nigga.
get a rant on. I want to get a
Okay,
rant on too. I want to say this. You like when if somebody didn't know you and they just like first appearance, first time I'm meeting you, you're a fucking piece of shit. But when
Thank you.
listen, you're a
Thank you.
real good nigga, bro.
That's what
That
I'm
shit is
going for.
crazy to me.
That's what I'm going for. That's the image I'm going for. A piece of shit.
Okay, all
I
right,
want. I
cool.
want to look like. I
It's
want to
like
look like. I want to look like Izzo. I'm going. That's the image I'm going for.
yo,
But I,
cause listen to the shit you saying. I'm like, nigga, I do that. Like, nigga, that's the shit I'm
nigga. Oh,
going for my
oh,
family to make a legacy.
oh,
So maybe I
oh.
just mean
No,
you're a piece of shit too.
no.
Then
Somebody didn't tell him he a piece of shit too.
that's what I just said. That
Hey
means
yo,
you're a piece of
Des.
shit too.
Hey yo, Des.
Well,
He
I
just
know
gonna
I'm an
smell the
asshole.
same. He gonna
I know
smell
I'm an
the same
asshole. So you
shit
got it.
Yikes!
too. But
Yikes! You
listen,
should have said that offline, Rudy.
listen.
Nah, I'll keep it real, bro. You know, I listen. Anything I say behind a nigga back, I say it to a nigga face.
All I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell all I'm gonna tell y'all is, you know what I'm saying? It costs bread to bury people. It costs
Nah,
bread.
facts.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
buried a child. Trust me,
So
I know.
if you
Trust
ain't
me,
got
I
no
know.
if you ain't got no policy on somebody, my wife is the only child. You know what I'm saying? And I'd be goddamn if her mother gonna leave her with a motherfucking $18,000 bill. Absolutely not. I'd rather
Some
pay the premium.
GoFundMe shit or
Yeah,
some shit.
I'd
Yeah,
rather pay the premium myself and keep it moving. But
facts.
unfortunately, we have reached our hour, right? And I said we was gonna try to keep it down to an hour. 3 o'clock come quick. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, if you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Into
So wait, before we do
no,
all that,
no,
yeah,
no.
yeah, 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 yeah. So I got some heavy news,
You're pregnant?
and
I'm fucking with you, guys. Go ahead, go ahead.
I ain't having no more kids. I have some heavy news, guys. So I wanted to talk to Bam prior to getting on the live. Um, Things happen. It didn't work out this way, so this is actually going to be news to him as well. But I am going to. This is going to be my last live. This is gonna be my last live. And there's a variety of reasons that I'm not gonna get into on the live. I'll talk to him about it and have separate conversations. I'm not sure because again we didn't get to get into it, so I'm not sure if he is going to continue it and do it that way, and maybe once in a blue I can pop up, maybe not, but this is where it's at.
Well, damn, I came in a hell of a time. Jesus Christ.
And so yeah, so as far as the meet and greet, I believe if and you could correct me if I'm wrong, Ben, but you didn't want to do it because I wasn't comfortable with just tossing the address out there with everything going on. And so if he wasn't gonna attend, for me, it didn't make sense for us to continue to do it with half, the other half. This is our thing to do this, and he's not there. So I talked to some of the people that have already said that they were gonna come and said, hey, just don't worry about it. I'm not gonna do it without him, and it's just not right. So that's not gonna be happening either. So that's kind of what it
I
is.
think it's on here acting like it's Joe Button podcast. My nigga, we breaking up. Like the fuck is
No, we
going
not. It's not no breakup. It's just it's some stuff, but it's no breakup. There's no bad blood or beef. There's no negativity
Not family. It would
like
never be
that.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So now, Bam, this is the quietest I ever seen
Well,
you.
Bam, if you're gonna do this shit, I'll pop out. I'll
Yeah.
pop out on this shit once in a while.
I'm gonna be honest with you, and my wife ain't in no position right now, for like physical condition, to get on the live and speak. But I kind of told, I said, I feel like this is coming. And Tamika, while you in the chat, is that not what I said to you earlier? I said for some reason or another. Well, I didn't say it earlier. I said it yesterday. I said for some reason or another, like I just got this feeling, you know what I'm saying, that something's going on. You know what I'm saying? And again, I don't know what's going on. It could be me. You know what I'm saying? It might not be me, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is. You know, I'm not gonna sit and say that, if Sean don't show me the logistics of the whole thing, that I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, get on and pop on and, you know what I'm saying, do it once in a while, or, just, you know, keep the name and do, do other shit, just change certain shit on it. But
Mm-hmm.
again, that's gonna be, determined. You know what I mean? But hopefully, I understand you saying this your last live, but hopefully, you know what I'm saying, we get a chance to talk about it at the end of the session, and we
Mm-hmm.
figure out, you know what I'm saying, because we just can't dead it, you know what I'm saying, without, you know what I'm saying,
I
giving.
mean, like I said, I was all for and looking forward to the meet and greet on Halloween. I was telling everybody about it. I got some people that I know personally that was planning on attending. Like I said, as y'all know, Premium already had purchased his flights. Like it was a lot going into it, so it was a huge disappointment in that regard, and then combined with a bunch of other stuff. So it's just, yeah, I came to that conclusion like this week, like that this is just, kind of where it's at. But yeah.
All right, I mean, I ain't trying to hold on to nobody that ain't trying to be held, you know what I'm saying.
It's not that, again, I wanted to have a conversation prior to the live so we could have kind of figured out where things, we okay. I can't promise that there'll be a lot with me in it if you still want to do it on Friday. Um, I can't promise that I'll be on
I
the
think we
live
should
for
end this.
Friday.
I'll have a
But
conversation later.
I
On.
think I
Everybody is
think
fast.
that we should have a conversation and kind of segue into where the future of, because I don't think that this podcast, this channel should stop. And I'm all for whatever it is that you need to, you know, keep going forward or whatever. But
Yo,
Trav,
hold on, wait. Nigga Trav said, who else supposed to vent to now? Ash said, your wife, nigga.
no, but no, Ash, in his defense, sometimes having an outside perspective outside of the one you may be going through challenges with or you trying to figure out obstacles with is extremely helpful, especially coming from other married couples and married couples that you feel are doing how you would want your relationship to be going or whatever. So it is good to have a sense of community. But again, the email is always there. That is there, and that's just, y'all can use that. And it's just, yeah. So I didn't mean to be the bearer of bad news, but I didn't want to start the live with that, because then who wants to sit and listen for the rest of the live? And so it's just, yeah.
All right, well, I mean, we'll have our talk. We'll have our talk, for like 5 or 10 minutes afterwards, and then, we just, life is life, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It is what it is.
It sounds like he does still want it to go on Chronicles. So Rudy sad. It sounds like he does still want it to go on. So more than likely there will still be one. It's just on what terms, that's to be determined. So, but yeah. So now, with that being said,
Yeah. So now, with that being said, don't worry about like, subscribing, and sharing.
don't say that. You can still like, subscribe, and
Don't,
share. You can
don't-
still like, subscribe, and share. Who knows what changes? This has been years of, of
yeah.
blood, sweat, and tears put into it, and it has it's I don't think that it should be the end.
All right. Well, we'll have our discussion after then. With that being said, some of y'all, I'll see y'all later. Others is goodbye. And
Don't say like you sound real devastating.
I'm just saying, because I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna
Right.
stop, whether it's on this platform or another platform.
So
I'm
then
not
don't
gonna
say
stop,
goodbye. Just
not
say
because some people are gonna
see you.
follow you. Some people gonna be like, well, that's ain't there, fuck bamboo. And some people gonna be like, well,
No, I
that's
think
ain't
that
there, but I'm
as
rocking
much
out
as
with
we
bamboo.
all talk junk and we clash and we bump heads, it's a family environment here, and well, an adult family. Don't bring the kids. But this is a family environment, and there's all like love and support for one another. In that regard, so I don't feel like even though we be like, oh, f bamboo, oh, f des or whatever, it's still love and support on both fronts because we're a unit. So I don't think that would be the outcome.
We'll figure it out. Just I guess just look out for the updates on the shit. But until then, give him the red button, Sean. Thanks for y'all that's been with us. What happened? What'd he say?